You know, that is the first lesson that I've learned. I was there in the church for 2 years. Every day I was there following the pastor. I didn't have any money in my pocket. I didn't have any job. But every day I was in the church and I was very, very happy because God provided. There was always food. Wherever we go, there was food. And now that God had blessed me with so much more, how could I worry now? If I was happy then, without anything, God has blessed me so much. God has given me a home, cars. God has given me credit cards. Could you imagine? I was so blessed, God. So I thank the Lord for His provision. Number 3, I thank the Lord for His protection. In Psalm 23, verse 4, even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. Your rod and your staff protects and comforts me. The Lord protects and comforts me. Looking back, all the way back in my life, when my son JJ was very young, I went to visit my sister in their apartment in Andover. And praise the Lord, my other sister was there, Sonia. And JJ ate these brownies. And he got this allergic reaction. And I saw his face became swollen. And he couldn't even breathe. He was dying. And it was good that my sister Sonia was there because I didn't know where to go. I didn't know where the hospital was. And when we saw that JJ was dying, we immediately drove. My sister took me to the hospital, and she knew the way. It was like a place that it was dark, and I didn't know where I was. But because my sister was there, immediately we drove, and I watched JJ dying in front of my car. And when we finally came to the hospital, immediately they gave him this injection, and he was healed. But I praised the Lord. Could you imagine if my sister was not there? JJ will die because he was dying already. And also, when my other son Jordan, when he was about 2 years old, he had fever, and somehow the fever went up so high, and he had this convulsion, and his eyes turned white. And I panicked. I didn't know what to do. It was good that my other sister, the doctor, was on the other side of the apartment complex. I didn't have any shirt. I didn't have any slippers. It was raining. I ran outside the apartment. I went to the other side, and I brought my sister, the doctor, went back to our apartment, and she grabbed Jordan with Francis. I think Francis collapsed as well. And she grabbed Jordan. He was blue, and his eyes was white. And my sister took him to the shower, turned the water, cold water, and let the water run on his head. All of a sudden, he started breathing. All of a sudden, he went, ah. And I said, oh. And then he was still alive. I thought he was dead already. And then we drove him to the hospital. And after a few days in the hospital, they let him go home. But could you imagine if my sister was not there? Jordan could have been dead as well. But I praise the Lord because God knew I will need my sisters there. So I praise the Lord for that, for the protection. When I helped my sister move to Florida, I was driving a truck, a U-Haul truck. And when we came to this part of Virginia, and the road split like that, and my nephew who was following me, he was driving a car, and he called me and he says, Tito Jun, you missed the exit. So I stopped, and then he was following me, and he said, Tito Jun, we'll just do the reverse and go to the other highway or lane. And in my mind, I said, I think that is really wrong. We should have just go around. But instead, we were moving back like that. And another car driving